been having the Division 1 basketball back of the KBF going on, and today we're having a thrilling part in the final quarter of the JKUAT match against the MKU. Of course, we are now here just about to get some reaction from the players to tell us how it is like to be in such a thrilling and contesting match now. I'm joined here by, just introduce yourself first of all, welcome to Kate and Scoreline. How was the match for you?
So for me, I'd say the match was quite good. It was enjoyable, we had fun. It was a good experience too. The opponents were better, but we were the best team, so we emerged. And thanks to God for that. Yeah.
Of course, you seem to be struggling from that quarter, then the final one, they came to be having a really good comeback. How was that feeling for you about almost losing?
Well, the feeling was enchanting, enigmatic. It caught us unawares, but we did what we could, came out with the win. Yeah.
Of course, that is a Division 2 player number 6 for JKUAT. Of course, if you're talking about the basketball here, it is all really much, and it's also all about the teamwork here for the JKUAT team to pull such a close shape for the team win here. Now, let's just talk to judge number 15 from JKUAT to just give me an experience of how it was like for the match, which just ended with such a thrilling score. How was the game for you guys?
Thank you. The game was tough, but we had to put up a fight because, you know, MKU, it's a good team. We've played against them several times, so we know their strengths and their weaknesses. So all we had to do is maximize on that, which we did today. Their key player, Dan, we had to cut him off the ball because he's the one who was scoring most of the points. Yeah.
I just Scotland for you because we saw you almost lost your pace at the final quarter. They seem to be more speed and more pace than you guys. How do you take of that?
Okay, at a certain point in the third quarter, we lost our heads a little. We almost gave up the game. But we managed to get back in the game. We focused a bit because they pulled the lead around 14-1 game. So we had to sober up and at least play better defense in order to prevent them from taking the game from us.
What is your take on the result now, and how do you see the teamwork played out for you guys in this match?
For me, a win is a win. All I work for is the wins because we need the wins to get to the championships, the playoffs. So as far as I have the win, I'll be satisfied with that. But we need to work on our offense because we need to score more points. I need to stop the opponents from scoring points against us.
Tough game to still, the season is too young, but still. And then now, as we move on, what is your focus that you target? Maybe the playoffs and then joining to the championship later on? Okay,
our main target for this season was definitely winning the ring because we needed to go to the higher tier, that is the Division 1. So we're planning on going all the way to the finals, winning it, then we go to the Division 1 because we need to be playing at a higher ball game.
Maybe in your team, do you have like players who will be missing out later on because maybe of injuries, substitutes? Any new players to your JKUAT side?
Okay, currently we miss around 3 players. We traded one of our good players, he went to the Panthers team. And then 2 of our players are missing. One is out with an injury. The other one has traveled home. So we are currently undermanned today. That's why we struggle a lot with the points. But we managed to keep our heads, so we held our own all through the game.
Oh, thank you so much, and congratulations for the win. That is the JKUAT side, which has pulled off a very thrilling win here at the USIU Court 2. We'll be watching more. As you can see behind me, we have more games that is going on. That is the ladies' side of UON of still JKUAT going on. Be following up to see what the result spans out to be. It is a competition between 2 sides. That JKUAT pulling off a win against the MKU now. It is still young in the season, too early in the season to predict who is going to be in position 1 and 2. But now let's just get the reactions of course, the losing side here. We say it was a really matching, but how was it like, captain, playing against such a final quarter, such a thrilling come up, but you come short of it?
Yeah, it was good because when we started the game, first of all, we were down by 16 points. But we realized in the fourth quarter, we had that winning effort and we tried to cover up the margin, and we just lost by 1 basket, by the way. But the game was a good one, and it was also tough.
Talking about losing by 1 basket, what do you think you should have done better, maybe to pull off 3-pointers, maybe doubles?
Or maybe as the quarters were going on, we also realized a lot of turnovers in the game. If we could have covered up on those things and played a lot of D, maybe we could not have that tough job of covering that big difference. Yeah, but I generally appreciate the team for everything that we've done in the game. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the opponents. Maybe the final part, you seem to be overcoming them. Maybe what do you think you should have been done that earlier on in the game? You could have emerged maybe victorious, huh?
Earlier game. During the game, I think it was defense because in the last period, we had more points than them. So that means we moved our feet and also covered a lot of places in the defense. So I think the major was defense. Yeah, that was the major part of the game.
As a captain of the Mount Kenya University team, what do you think the teamwork is playing out to be? Do you think your coordination is working with the ball because you seem to be losing some cheap games at the screen?
Yeah. You know, even in the game, it always depends on the individuals. But in teamwork-wise, I think we are also good. The coordination is good, everyone talks, and I think we are all good. But maybe I can say only the individual efforts, because it also takes the individual to cover up to be united in that game.
It is too early, and as we go on, we expect maybe more wins from your side. And what is your target as the season keeps going on?
Yeah, our target as a team, generally we had said that we are going to win this game, but since we have lost it, I think this will be the last one in the whole series. We don't want to lose another game, because if we lose another one, it will take a huge toll on our place in the fixtures.
All right, well, all the best, Ezron. Now, we have also another player here from MKU, just maybe scoring some important pointers here for the side to stall just a basket from the victory. How does that feel, just losing by one basket?
It's tough, but as a player, you have to notice that there are sometimes we have good days and bad days. So maybe today was our bad day. That final shot, it's something I will not stop thinking about, because if I would have made it, it would have taken us to overtime. But since I didn't, we had to lose the game. So it's just mental toughness. Yeah.
What do you think you should do better maybe next night? Because today the weather was perfect for you guys, no sun. Maybe what do you think your team and you as a person, individual player, should do better next time to pull up a win?
Next time, we are going to work on the offense, because in a quarter, there's a quarter we scored only 7 points. So it means that quarter, a whole 10 minutes, we were just moving offense but not getting buckets. But the last quarter, since we were down 16 points, we had to fight. So after we fought, we had to catch up to a 1 point game. So next time we're going to work on our offense.
All right, thank you so much. Well, Robinson, that is the captain of MKU basketball team, Ezron, alongside that jersey number 10, just giving us how it was like to be and what they intend to be doing next time to better off their performance, of course, improve and gain more points as the season grows on.
Well, thanks a lot, Edward Kitili at the United States International University here in Nairobi, where the Kenya Basketball Federation Division 1 League matches were taking place this morning. And he's been talking to players from Mount Kenya University and Jomo Kenyatta University of Technology and Agriculture and Technology, rather. And JKUAT managed to get a win over MKU with half a basket. So they'll have to dig deeper next time. But now let's move away from basketball, come back to football. And the National Super League took place yesterday. We want to take a look at the results from the matches that were played yesterday in the National Super League. Green Commandos managed to settle for 1-1 draw against Nairobi City Stars. Then St. Joseph's Youth got a 4-1 win over Kangemi All-Stars. Then Golden Evangelism lost 1-0 to Isibania. Then Nairobi Steamer emerged with a 2-1 win over KCB. Now we have one fixture lined up for this afternoon in the National Super League, and we want to take a look at which fixture is that, which teams will be playing this afternoon in the National Super League, and that is Bidco United will be taking on Ushuru in the National Super League Sunday fixture. Only one fixture on the cards in the National Super League, and that is Bidco United taking on Ushuru. So, yesterday, we had the royal wedding, that is Prince Harry marrying Markle yesterday. So we want to shift this into football, and we are asking, in the royal family, do you know which clubs do these people support? And we begin with the Queen. who is the head. We begin with the Queen, that is Queen Elizabeth, who is the head of the royal family. Which team does she support? Now, she happens to support two clubs in the English Premier League. That is, she supports Arsenal and West Ham United. Those are the two teams that it is reportedly that Queen Elizabeth supports. Arsenal, that is the Gunners, and the Hammers, West Ham. So apart from the Queen, which other members of the royal